Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everyone? How's it going? How's it hanging? Welcome back to another stream. Today is another Precure video. It's time. I got some thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't got too many thoughts about this one. I'll be real with you guys. I don't have too many thoughts about this one today. But, we gotta talk about it as always. Anyway, hello, my starries. Welcome, welcome. What do you mean, Ilias? Ilias, you know what? Come here. Come here. Come here. What do you mean? What do you mean, well? What do you mean? You know what? What do you mean? Look at me. What do you mean? What do you mean, well? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Welcome. Gonna get my tablet out here today. Trying to get a nice spot for you guys. This look good? I hope so. You found your code? What code? Why does that sound so southern? Your code? I sent the wrong one. Oh, okay. For Genshin, I got you. I'll add you. I will keep that, and I'll add you. Let me just copy and paste this real quick. Copy. And then I'm pasting. Paste. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'll get you after stream. Yeah. Since you my Woo one. Okay, cool. Very cool. I actually just started playing Woo again too, so very nice. Very nice. Nice indeed. Nice. Hi Lily and hi Sailor Rose over on the YouTube. Hello, welcome. How are you guys doing as well? Hope you're all doing nice tonight. Literally, noise. Hope you're doing noise tonight. Tonight we are talking about UN Idol Precure episode 13, which I'm not gonna lie, weirdly enough, I watch Precure, by the way, this season. I watch it on High Anime, and for some reason, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't have a name. Like, every episode has a name, but this one just says episode 13. So I'm a little bit, like, wonky with it, you know? No. I'm live, come watch me. Listen here, Robin. Listen here, I don't want to hear it. I have no idea what, hey, whoa, Genshin Impact, stop. I don't know why it just opened up on my computer. I don't think you guys could hear that. But anyway, I have like the tab pulled up and I think I accidentally hit it when I was trying to move my tuber stuff. But oh my god, yeah. For some reason, it doesn't have a name, so I can't tell you guys the name of this episode. But I know it's something to do with a sports day. That's all I can tell you about the title, I swear. I don't know why, but anyway, it is what it is. No, bruh. Understandable. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. We did have the revamp of the YouTube channel, if you haven't seen yet. New video today, new style. Hope you guys enjoyed that new video. That's how the content is gonna kind of be focused now, on the YouTube section of Glitterim and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. But yeah, if you guys like anything Precure or anything Magical Girl or like shoujo-y, let me know and I will definitely mark it down for like a video. So I hope you guys liked the new content and stuff. But yeah. Hi Krona, welcome. How are you doing? The name of the episode is Go Kiraki Light. Thank you. I don't know why it's on High Anime and it won't show me the name. It just says episode 13. So cries. But yeah. Anyway, we are going to talk about this episode today. It was great. Thank you. My video. Thank you. I appreciate you. But I'm not gonna lie. This episode today, I don't have too many nice things to say about. That sounds kind of mean, but it's just your typical filler episode, I'll say that. I don't feel like I have too much to even yap about for this this episode, just because it's just a filler, and there's nothing that's super important happened here. I mean, I guess like you could kind of argue maybe Uta had like a little bit of a eye-opening moment, but like eh, just to summarize it, because this, once again, this episode is a very like filler-esque kind of episode. I'm just gonna summarize it very short today. So this episode is your typical school day sports episode. So basically the middle school kids are doing like some volleyball turnouts and stuff, and so the episode starts off with kind of all the girls seeing this other girl who is one of their classmates, and she notices that the boy who she likes is like, kind of getting some attention. And so Uta, Nana, and Kokoro are like, oh, she's definitely got a crush on him. And so the whole episode is basically like our main trio here trying to like decipher what is love, because they're middle school girls, they don't quite know. And Uta, I feel like, is the one who's taking this the hardest. She's kind of like, what is love? Twice song, I want to know, no, what is love? She's just kind of like, what is love? And so we kind of see more focus on her this episode, and we also see that the fairy Meroran is now also hanging out at her home, and it's very funny because there's a lot of like little jealousy moments between Mero, because they love Puirin, and Puirin is their Puirin, not Uta's Puirin, but I think Mero is starting to fit in, but you could definitely tell that she's a little bit, not knowledgeable of the human world, because she doesn't quite understand a couple things, but luckily Puirin is there to help. But anyway, basically Uta is just thinking to herself the whole time, like, what is love? And then literally as she says that, she's working the cafe, and guess who shows up? It's our good old friend Kaito, as always. Either hate him or love him, Kaito's here in this episode again. So Kaito's here, and basically he is like just having a meal. I don't know why. I definitely feel like there's something about him, because he's just like, he's always there, He's always just kind of hanging out in the episodes. Sometimes the girls talk to him, sometimes they don't. So I'm a little bit like, inclined to say that I think he's gonna have a bigger role in this season. So we're definitely gonna have to see. But anyway, Uta actually accidentally, she doesn't mean to, but she asked him, just kind of like thinking, have you ever been in love? And then she's kind of embarrassed because she's like, oh, I probably shouldn't ask an idol if they've ever been in love. I don't think they could probably give me that answer. But he does give an answer, the typical idol answer, where he's like, I don't know, have I? Because he is an idol. You can't really say that stuff when you're an idol, I guess. Oh, you can DM me right now, Robin, by the way. You can DM me right now and I'll look at it. Let's see. Oh, let me scroll back up a little bit. Doop, boop, boop, whoop. Hey. Twitch, please. Twitch, no scroll. Okay. The Precure fan Wikipedia page lists all the names of every season's episode. Oh, that's interesting. I'll clock that information in. This episode was alright, but the episode reminded me of a recent manga anime I started following. This episode starts out like a typical school festival sports day. Oh my god, absolutely. Episode, like each of a Cardcaptor Sakura, but they also shoehorn a rom-com romance subplate of Wakaba having a crush simping on Shota guy. It was kind of cute, but this could have been better. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this was not one of my favorite eps. Like, I almost clicked off of the episode, I was so bored. I hate to admit it, because I love Precure and I love this season, but like, yeah, the filler episode today was just not it. I think it's just gonna be one of those episodes. Every season has one of those episodes in it where you're just like, yeah, this is not it. The filler, you can tell this is the filler episode, but I'm hoping next week will be a little bit better, but we will talk about that. It was cute, but there's no like real significance to it, because basically it's just about like, honestly, I was gonna say Uta like learning what love is, but even in this episode, she doesn't really learn that. She's kind of just like, like, I'm just questioning what is love, and then asks Kaito, but then doesn't get an answer, and then they kind of just drop that plot for her. But, I thought maybe they could use that as like a way for like some new song material. Like, maybe like the girls asking themselves what is love, so that they could write like a love song or something, perform a love song. But I'm not gonna lie, I will say there's not been a whole lot of idol activities in Idol Precure, so I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to be quite what I wanted of a season, because I just feel like they keep kind of missing the mark when it comes to like the idol activities. Like, I want more songs. This is like this and Sweet Precure are like the series where I'm like, I want the music. I want the music, and especially with it being an idol theme season, I really want more like singing and dancing and performances. Like, there's just so much that they could do with this season, so I'm really hoping that they step it up soon, because it just does not quite feel like the series that I was hoping for an idol show, because I don't really feel like they're idols. I just feel like they're precures who sometimes sing, which isn't unusual for Precure, because Precures do sing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of upset that they didn't do a Kiramaku transformation song like in Star Twinkle, like how all the girls have like a little song that they sing. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that they did that. That kind of does upset me about this season, because this is supposed to be your idol season where, they sing and dance. So I'm like, where's the singing? Where's more the dancing? So that's just my own little like take from this episode. But anyway, continuing with the plot for this one. Basically, yeah, so like they go to school and they're having like a sports day, and they're playing volleyball, and the older girls own Nana and Uta are on one team, and then Kokoro is on the other, and then the older girls actually win against Kokoro, which is kind of sad because, two against one, but poor Kokoro's a little bit younger, she can't help it. And then we actually have an incident where Uta actually gets injured, and like, I'm not gonna lie, this injury didn't play a huge part in this episode either. She just kind of got injured, like hurt her wrist playing volleyball, and then that kind of affected her a little bit as a precure. But this whole episode was more so focused about this friend that they had who has a crush on this guy, and the whole reason that like Uta, Nana, and like Kokoro and like some of the other friends in this class come together to help out this girl is because the popular boy that she likes, he is actually, they're kind of like friends, but he's moving, he's transferring schools, and so everyone comes together to try to help out this girl, and basically they are like just trying to be a wing woman, honestly, a whole team of like wing women, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel divided on the ending of what happens with them. But anyway, before we can get to that, of course, Cuddy attacks in this episode. Cuddy comes in, and he's the bad guy for this episode. He actually transforms the girl that we are trying to help into the monster. And Uta, again, is injured because she had a hurt wrist from the volleyball, like, day today. And basically, she's having a hard time fighting. She can't really move her wrist. She's in a lot of pain. And so, cut back to Puiren and Mero again, because Puiren is trying to teach Mero the ways of the idol precure and the ways of the human world. And Mero's like, what is waving a light stick gonna do? Like, I can't get my feelings towards her. And then Puiren's like, yes, you can. And then Puiren literally is like shouting words of like encouragement, and the wand glows. And then Uta's like, I hear you, Puiren, and then goes off and actually defeats the enemy with the friends in the climax. But it's not a super powerful moment. Like, let's just say that. It was pretty kind of like, you know. But anyway, they do defeat the villain. Cuddy goes bye-bye. And then the girl finally, at the end of the episode, at the end of the volleyball episode, she gets to go and she confesses to the guy. We don't actually get to hear what he says, but, at least she confesses to him. But sadly, she returns rejected because he did not return her feelings. And so she's obviously pretty sad, but her friends are like, hey, it's okay, like that happens sometimes, like, you'll move on, and you'll find someone else very soon. And cut to the comedic effect, because literally a boy walks out of the gym and sees them, and he's like, oh hey, you, talking to the girl who got rejected, you were really good today, like your volleyball game, really good today. And she's like, oh my god, I think I'm in love with him again. And all the friends are like, oh, well, that was easy. you know so you know what, at least something happened. At least she got some sort of closure and wasn't super upset ending the episode. Okay, here's where I'm kind of divided with this, because in a way I am happy that she got rejected, because I do think, because Precure is a children's show, I do think that it shows a lesson that, like, you might get your heart broken sometimes, but it's okay to not dwell on it for too long. Like, it's the best thing in this case scenario is to do what she did, which is, if your crush is moving, get your feelings out, and if they're not returned, it's okay. At least you got to say something. Unless you're Emily, who did the same thing, and the boy that she liked threw her note in the trash without even reading it. Yeah. yeah. Maybe Precure is just a little bit nicer than real world scenarios. But, yeah, so, at least she was able to confess her feelings, but, she's gonna get rejected. It's gonna happen sometimes, but also I feel kind of sad, because I'm like, dang, I wanted to see her succeed. But again, it all kind of ended happily, and we did get the teasers for the next episode. So let's see, let's look at those. A fun fact, by the way, before we talk about next week's episode, it is Mother's Day next week. So here is your warning ahead of time. If you haven't got anything, maybe you should maybe try it out. Mother's Day is coming up, so it looks like the next episode is really going to feature around the theme of Mother's Day, the holiday. And also, it looks like it's going to feature mostly with Kokoro's mom. So we'll have to see there. That's super interesting. What? Yeah. You guys want to hear that story? Because that's kind of all I've got today for this episode. This is just like a little filler episode. There's not a whole lot for me to talk about with this one. There's not a whole lot for me to talk about. Yes, okay. Oh, for real. Okay, so basically what happened is when I was in the 7th grade, there was this boy that I really liked, and like, I wouldn't say that everyone kind of knew that he liked me back, or that he even like kind of had an idea that he liked me or anything like that, but everybody kind of knew that I liked him. And so the thing is, he would be really nice to me. Like, he would like give me things, like he would like give me like milk or something. Like, did you guys grow up in schools where like y'all got milk and stuff in the cafeteria? Like, sometimes he would give me his, and which maybe he shouldn't have, because I'm lactose intolerant. But anyway, he would give me like milk and like like gum or stuff like that. He would be nice to me. We were just kind of friends, but I liked him. So, but that was in the 5th grade, and no, that was in the 6th grade. Sorry, 6th grade. 7th grade came around, and I still liked him. I liked him for 2 full school years. So 6th and 7th grade, I liked him for a long time. And but the thing is, in like 7th grade, he kind of changed. Like, he was not as nice as he used to be, and like he just started being kind of like a bully. He kind of ditched his old friends and became friends with like your typical like boy who is annoying. The kind of like teen boys who like think it's funny to like sit in the back of the class and moan. Or just like be kind of like stupid, silly, and it's not even silly, it's just stupid. But anyway, disturbance. Like, those were kind of the people he became friends with. And so I just remember the reason that I kind of was like, I don't know if I like this guy anymore, kind of got me questioning my, like feelings, I guess, for this guy, is that he sat behind me. And at the time, I didn't have pink hair. This was still natural hair colored in. And so basically, I had really, really long hair. Like, you guys have never seen my hair this long before. IRL at least. But like I had really, really long hair. And the thing is that he sat behind me and he took a pair of scissors and he kept threatening to cut my hair, and he kept like saying that he was gonna do it, and he would like pretend that he was trying to like cut at my hair, like making snipping noises and like cutting paper to try to make me think that he's cutting my hair. But he literally one day took like a ponytail that I had because we just went to gym, took my ponytail and like was like, I'm gonna cut your hair, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna cut your hair. And I was like, excuse me? And I got so mad. And like the teacher actually saw it. So she's like, don't you dare do that again. Like she got him in trouble. I guess technically I was the one who got him in trouble. But I didn't do anything. I just yelled at him. I was like, do not touch my head. You know, I turned around. I was like, stop touching my hair. And the teacher saw that he literally was holding my ponytail and had scissors in his hand. And the teacher was like, so and so, put those down now. Do not touch her. Come here. And so he got in trouble for that, and he was mad at me because he was being stupid. And he got in trouble because of his own actions, not me. But anyway, after that, that was like almost the end of the second school year, and that was the moment where I was like, maybe I don't like him anymore, because that's, you know, that's a little bit much. I don't know if I would say that's something you do to someone you like, like I'm a little bit, upset about that, and he never apologized and he just kind of shrugged it off. So I'm like, I don't quite know that I actually like this guy anymore. So a couple months went by, and I still had that feeling where I was like, I don't know if I like him anymore. Talked to my friends about it, and they were like, no, Em, don't like him anymore. He's horrible. And I'm like, yeah, but he was so nice before. And they're like, well, he's not nice anymore. And granted, I was like, what? Like 12 at the time. So, not the best decision maker, but, I was kind of stuck on who he was before. And then I got to the point where it was the end of the school year, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I am just going to, like, write him a note, telling him that I liked him. But I'm not gonna lie, maybe I made him upset with this note, because I wrote him a note that basically said, like, okay, you know that I like you, right? Like, I've liked you for like 2 years, but you are being such an asshole that nobody likes you in this class anymore. Like, literally, people want to stay away from you. You are not the same person. You literally abandoned your best friend since, like, you were kids because of some, like, idiot jock at school. And so, like, you're gonna, like, do like stupid stuff. I don't think I like you anymore. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, hello, what the heck? What's up with my stuff? One second. There we go. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lily, if you're here, that's for you. That's for you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. 3 months. Thank you. But yeah, I basically sent him that note, and I was like, if you're gonna be an asshole, then like, I don't like you anymore. He literally took the note and he read it and then tore it up and threw it in the trash can. Like, like, I can't even. I can't even. Lies. M was born with pink hair. God, I wish. In another universe. I was. Oh, yeah. That is crazy. That's crazy for real. Well, this guy sounds like a straight up jerk bully, or prick jerk. Bullies like that make me sick. Which, to be fair, you had every right to report him for his immature actions, like threatening to cut your hair. I absolutely did, and I would have if I didn't like him, because, like I said, like, I really liked him before. He was so nice the year before, and then he just changed, and so I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I was like, I don't know if I like him anymore. So I just had to say something to kind of like get it over with. I had to just kind of be like, okay, I need to just get over him, so I'm gonna write this note and give him a reality check. And I think he got mad at that reality check. And yeah, that's kind of the end of that story, because he tore up my note, and once he tore up my note, I was like, you know what? Screw you. I don't like you anymore. If you don't have the decency to at least talk to me, like, screw you. So that's how that relationship kind of ended. Damn, for real. Like, literally, I think he got butthurt, and I think he stayed butthurt about this for years because, by the way, again, just to reiterate, this was 6th to 7th grade. 7th grade when I gave him this note, and, like, this was the second to last year of middle school. I was in a class with him when I was in my, let's see, junior year, my third to my third year of high school. Like, we had one more year of high school left. Was it? Yeah, junior. I'm getting stuff confused. It's been a while. Junior year, I was in a class with him, and I sat down, and there was no other seats because 2 of my friends sat in front of me. Because there was 3 of us, there just was one, one person's gonna be alone. And so I was like, oh, I'll take the one behind everybody, because one of my friends, they needed to be up front because they couldn't see because they didn't have glasses, but they needed glasses, but they didn't get glasses. So I was like, you sit in the front and I'll sit behind you, it's okay. And so that's kind of our arrangement in this class. But then and by the way, every person had to have a partner for this class. It was a math class, so you had to have a partner. And so basically, I just had an open seat next to me, and the class filled up. And guess who had to sit next to me? Because there was no other seats. Yeah, it was that guy. And I literally heard him asking other people if they would switch seats with him. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make your life miserable. And I hope I did, but to be fair, I didn't have very long to make his life miserable, because that's the year of COVID. That was my 2020 year. So I was in this class for 2 months, and then COVID hit. So I didn't have a very long time to really make his life miserable, but I hope I did. I hope I made his life so miserable. I really hope that he was miserable sitting next to me, because I would not talk to him. I would not talk to him whatsoever. He didn't talk to me in the first place, but I would not talk to him. I'm not gonna lie. If he was holding a grudge, I was holding a bigger one. Because I know my self-respect. Oh, me, I had bad vision too. I have bad vision, but I have contacts slash what's it called? Glasses. I don't wear glasses anymore. But yeah, bro, if you had a group project. So yeah, that's the thing. We did this whole class. This teacher, this specific math teacher, she was really into partner studies and stuff. That's why she had 3 rows of desks that had 2 partners, 2 desks lined up, but it was 3 rows. And so, nerd, who you calling a nerd? Who you calling a nerd? Don't make me come over there. Don't make me come over there. But yeah, basically Robin's a blind kraken. We're all, you know what? Are we all bad of sight here? I should have called you my little bad sighties, my little bad visions. My little bad visions. That's your actual names. That's your actual names. But yeah, basically, we had a couple of partner things where they were like, okay, talk to your partner about this project, and I did not speak to him. We had one actual big project in the class simply because of the fact that we only were in there for 2 months before COVID hit. So we had one where basically we had to do some drop thing. We had to calculate the distance of a penny dropping to the desk, calculate the time distance of a paper, like a sticky note or something dropping, basically you time it and see how long it dropped down, and basically you were supposed to do some math to calculate certain velocity or whatever. I can't do math, but not gonna lie, I did it by myself. all by myself. I didn't even talk to him. We turned in 2 separate projects. The teacher was mad, but I'm not gonna lie. I told this teacher what had happened because I'm okay. I will say, maybe I am a little bit of a nerd because I am absolutely a teacher's pet. And so I actually was like talking to her because me and my friends, we were up close to her desk, and sometimes she'd allow some of us to eat lunch in her room. So me and my friends would eat lunch in her room, and we were talking to her one day. We literally, it was just 3 of us and this teacher, and we were venting. And I was like, let me tell y'all the story about this guy. So I told the teacher about how he rejected me by ripping my note up, and she was like, oh my god, that is so awful. But good for you for standing up for yourself. And I'm like, yeah. Good for me. Good for me. And Leah says, right, you're a hecking nerd. You know what? You're a hecking nerd. You're a hecking nerd. Yeah, you're a hecking nerd. I mean, yeah, he sounds like a typical butthurt jackass. Trust me, I've dealt with jerks like that during my middle school years. If you ask me, he deserved after school attention if he continued to act up like that. For real. Like, I mean, to be fair, he didn't necessarily do anything. He was always kind of the one who was just associated with kids who would do things like pranks that would get like after school detention and stuff. He was just always kind of there by like, you know, like, what's the word? There by default because he hung out with them. But like, you know, his actions, they were just Damn it, she still made you guys partners? Yeah, I mean, again, we were only there for 2 months, and like, this was towards the end. This was like right before COVID, like maybe 3 weeks before we went into COVID, because we all thought we would be gone for like a week or 2 maybe. That turned out to be the rest of that semester and then my entire senior year. So no, not just 2 weeks. Not just 2 weeks. I literally, at the end of school, I stepped foot in my building twice for school because one, I was in 2 AP classes, and for some reason they didn't let us take the AP test online for these courses, even though the prior, obviously it was like lockdown, like nobody's going into the school in 2020, so I had to take all my AP stuff online. But for my AP history and my AP English tests, they would not let me take it online, even though I asked. I applied, you know, to online. They said like, if you want to take it online, apply, and I applied and they denied me, so I had to go in and take it with a bunch of other people. I hated it. And then, well, I mean, okay, technically I had to go up for a few visits because I had to go and get my cap and gown from the administrator's office for graduation, and then I had to go in to return my computer. But luckily I lived right next to my school, so it wasn't like too big of a problem. It was like driving distance, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So yeah, not too bad, but it also kind of sucked because I spent my whole high school career trying to get my freaking driver's license so I could drive myself to school. And when I got my driver's license to be able to drive myself to school, not my full driver's license, it was just like a permit where you could drive by yourself. I think it's the second permit here in North Carolina. But yeah, I finally got that. And then you know what? COVID, lockdown, no in school. So I literally spent years, at least maybe like a year in driver's ed, trying to get my license. And it was a flop. I didn't even use it. I didn't even use it to go to school. I didn't even use it. I didn't even use it, which really sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It really sucks. But you know what? At least I did get my driver's license in the end. In the end, I got my license, and now I am a fully fledged driver. Watch out. If you see Glitter M on the road, run. 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 You know why? Do I know why what? What do I know why? Why do I know why what? Why, huh? Know why what? Know why what? What, know why? Why? Know what, why? I don't know where that came from. Sometimes things just erupt from the inside of me, and I say random things. But yeah. Oh my god. can we talk for a second? Since we're making an anime video, you guys tell me if you're watching any anime right now, because I do need to yap and I kind of want to make a whole video on this, because I have fallen in love with the Apothecary Diaries. If you guys have watched some videos on this channel, you'll know that I have the first through the third of the manga series, and I fell in love with the manga, and I'm on a manga ban right now because I have so much unread manga. And by the way, I think tomorrow, you guys on my second channel on Glitter Diaries on YouTube, you guys are getting an hour and a half long manga video where I go over every single manga that I have on my shelf. So I hope you will be sat. But anyway, basically I'm on a manga ban, so I'm not able to buy any manga right now until I read my stack that I have over here. And so I've been so like into the Apothecary Diaries that I'm like, I really want it. I really want the Apothecary Diaries. I need to know more about what happens. And so I gave in because I saw that it came to Netflix. And I'm not gonna lie, I binged the first season in 2 days. In 2 days. 2 days. There's 24 episodes, and I binged it in 2 days. To be fair, I watched 7 episodes on the first day. Because, like, the thing is, I was working, so I was cleaning, and I was doing laundry, and then I ate some lunch, and I was, like, cleaning up my room and stuff. So I was watching while I was, like, cleaning and stuff. And so the episodes, they just kept going by, and I was so entranced by them that I'm like, one more. Because if I wasn't watching an anime, then I would have just, like, had a really long YouTube video on or something. But, yeah, the next day, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit sick. But it was like sick where I could have got up and done stuff kind of sick, like allergies. But I was like, you know what? I'm quote unquote sick. I'm gonna sit down and just like, binge the rest of the episodes. And it's so good. It's so good. I just started season 2. Let's see. I'm on episode 6 now of the second season. I'm a little bit crazy, I can't lie. It's so good. If you have not seen the Apothecary Diaries, absolutely do. I love anything that is like a murder mystery type of like, like show or series or whatever, and this has the perfect amount of like historical stuff with like, murder and finding stuff out. So yeah, I like it. Picasso. Fungus grow up. Mau Mau has a fungus issue. I'm gonna promise this, but if it doesn't happen, it's not my fault. But hi guys. So I might be getting a Mau cosplay. If it comes in time, then that will be a pog crazy. But so I found out, just to give you guys an update real quick before I catch up on chat. Don't you promised me. I have to see when it comes. But like basically, so I think I told you guys a while ago. I said somewhere, but the local Comic-Con that I usually go to, I was looking for it because it usually comes at this time of the year, like in summer, like May and June. And so I'm like, well, where's it at? It's not on the vendor's website. It's like they rent out a vendor place, and then they post it on the website that, oh, we're gonna be here on like this day. And I'm like, dang, it's really late this year. Like, are they just not coming back? So I just kind of assumed that they weren't coming, because literally it was May. It was May, and they usually have this con May and June. 1st of May, a few days ago, and they didn't even have like anything up about the con coming to town. So I was like, okay, I guess they're not coming. And I kid you not, on the 3rd of this month, the 3rd, 2 days ago, they posted. They were like, hey guys, sorry for the late notice. We had some fall throughs with like, other places and vendors. So we didn't know if we were going to actually make it this year, but we're coming. So we're going to be here on the 17th of May. And I'm like, bruh, that is in like a week or so. So like, the thing is, I'm gonna go. I am gonna go because I didn't go last year. Because I had some family issues and stuff last year, so I was not able to go. But this year, I'm gonna go, and I want to cosplay Mau Mau because I'm obsessed. I want to cosplay her, and I have the costume. I bought it on Amazon. I bought a higher priced costume so it would come quickly because I want it to come for con. But if there's any delays, because you never know, because it is literally like, it's on a time limit for the 17th. It is the 5th, and the con is on the 17th. So I'm like, if the costume doesn't come by then and I'm not able to wear a Mau Mau cosplay for this con, I will still cosplay Mau Mau, but backup choice will be going as the Nico Ni herself. We'll be going as Nico. I've never brought Nico Yazawa to a con before. So if you don't get Mau Mau, you're gonna get Nico from Love Live. The Nico Ni. You all know. But anyway, I thought I would let you guys know because I did say, oh, I'm not going to any cons this year, like literally a stream or two ago, and now it seems like I'm going. I just started I'm Ameku. I'm not gonna be able to say this right. Ameku, Meku. I know Meku in Japanese. A Meku MD Doctor Detective last night. Let me know how that is, Robin. That sounds pretty interesting. Detective Doctor. Sounds interesting. Let me know. You would have watched it with me? Oh my god. It's so good. It's such a good series. I love it. I like a lot of shoujo magical girls and stuff with idols, but I'm not gonna lie. There's just certain animes, like I'm literally sitting here breaking immersion. I'm sorry, but I'm sitting here in my Don Da Don t-shirt. I love Don Da Don. I love Apothecary Diaries. There's a couple that have been so good that it kind of breaks my typical, like genre of what I like to watch and whatnot. So yeah, have you checked out the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity? Oh, I have not. I'm gonna look that up actually. Let's check that out. For you, Enlius. Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Oh, I have this in my list. I have this manga in my list. Okay, Enlius, listen here. I want to read this because I saw some like panels on Instagram, and I have the manga in my list. But if the anime's out, I might just watch the anime because I'm on a little bit of a manga ban right now. She's basically Sherlock that is also a doctor. It's cool, and I'm only on episode 2. Oh, that does sound interesting. Oh, it comes out in June? Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, thank you, Chrono. BTW, I liked your new Sailor Moon video. What you posted today, it was very well detailed. Sailor Moon was one of my first childhood animes growing up. My others being Maya the Bee, Dragon Ball, and Samurai Pizza Cats. The 80s and 90s were a wild time during my years. Aw, thank you. Yeah, promo time. If you guys haven't seen, I did post a new video, and, I worked really hard on this video. It's about Sailor Moon, so if anyone is a Sailor Moon fan, maybe you could, check it out. It's really good. Thank you, Lily, by the way. Thank you. But yeah, check it out. It's really good. Enlius, I swear to God, I know you're trolling me. I know you're trolling me at this point, Enlius. I know you're trolling. I can see through the screen. I can see. Listen. I can see. You think that I can't see just because the text is or my hat is clipping out, or that the text is over me? I can see. No, you know what? Don't make me do it. Full screen. I back up for nobody. Don't make me come. I'll come up here. I'll get up right in your face like this. Right up in your face like this. Personal space, I bet you wish you had personal space. I'll come up here and get in your face like this. I'll be like, Wah. Don't make me get up here. I come up here. I can look at you. Don't make me stare at you. Oh, my eye bugged out. Have fun sleeping tonight. This is what happens when you anger the VTuber. Do not anger the VTuber. What a great little side thing I did there. Hi, Artie Time. Welcome. How are you doing? Sorry I had to be up in your business. I'm sorry I had to be up in all of your businesses. You got the full glitter M experience right there. A moment of madness, if you will. A moment of madness. Tee. But yeah. We're just talking about like animes and stuff right now. But yeah, Apothecary Diaries, it's so good. If you guys have not watched it, I highly recommend. Robin, you should watch it. It's on Netflix. I think you would really love it. It's so good. It is one of the best animes that I have seen yet. Let's see. You have seen me in pictures. I need you to give me cosplay ideas. I got Pluto and Ratio. Ooh. I think it's time that Robin cosplays their soon to be hopefully VTuber model. I love your avatar. It's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm a magical girl. I'm a magical starry girl. Starry witch girl, I guess. You know, technically. Sailor Moon was one of the first magical girl animes mixed with teen drama slice of life plots similar to Babysitter's Book Club. Oh my god, I love that name. Netflix TV franchise and superhero magical girl plots, which was revolutionary for its time. So yeah, I don't get why I don't get why this idea that your high school friends called Sailor Moon childish, which they're wrong, because you can actually learn a lot of lessons from Sailor Moon and Mahou shoujos in general. Exactly. Like, I think the reason, which if you guys need some context clues, definitely watch my video today. But I'm about to get sassy. Anyway, some of my friends, I was friends at school with kids who were kind of like more in the grungy emo scene, so I was kind of in the grungy emo scene, and they were like, you can't watch Sailor Moon or anything, because I remember saying like, oh, that looks really good, that looks like a good anime, I might pop in and watch that sometime, and they were like, ew, don't watch Sailor Moon. Like, you can watch, like, you know, the cool animes, which was like Attack on Titan and Death Note and stuff, because there's like gore and stuff. And so they were like, you can only watch the cool ones. If you want to talk to us about anime, you're gonna watch the cool stuff. Like, Sailor Moon is just so stupid looking. That's like something you watch on like PBS, and I'm like, wow. But yeah, I watch it now, and I'm not friends with them anymore, so Where do you watch Precure? I watch Precure on High Anime. Definitely be a little bit cautious. When I tell you guys where I watch anime, just know you should probably be a little bit cautious with some of these sites. Just be a little bit cautious. Maybe get like an ad blocker or like, you know, VPN if you want. I mean, so far nothing's happened to me yet, so I'm good. But there's some ads that definitely pop up. Yeah, thank you, Robin. Yeah, that's my Twitch handle, Glitter MBT. That's me. That's me. That's me. But yeah, definitely. Sailor Moon, honestly, is one of those animes that, like, I know, like, so many people ask me questions about Sailor Moon, about it being like my favorite, because I collect a lot of Sailor Moon merchandise, and genuinely I love Sailor Moon, but again, it's not my favorite anime. I know that's so confusing. My favorite anime is always going to be Assassination Classroom, because it was beautiful and it's made me sob, but the thing is, I personally, I love Sailor Moon. She got me through a really hard time. Like I said, I had some friends who, they just genuinely were not very great people, and you know, they were kind of like, I would say honestly, they were like bully friends, you know, like friends who pretended to be friends only to kind of like bully you. And I'm not gonna lie, Sailor Moon was one of those things that I always really like looked up to because of Usagi's relationships with her own friends. Because yes, like characters like Rei and Usagi would like kind of tease and bully each other and be mean, but at the end of the day, it was all because they actually cared about each other. They grew to really love each other, and like they're best friends, but you know, sometimes they're just a little hot-headed with each other, and you know, it was one of those things that I really like felt like I was lacking in my life at the time was actual friends. I felt like the friends that I had were very fake and didn't actually kind of care about me. And so watching Sailor Moon and seeing how close her friends were with her and like the bonds that they had was something that I really wanted. And it kind of taught me to be a little bit more careful with friends, you know. Oh, thank you, Robin. Oh, your phone is dying. I'm sorry, but thank you for coming. Thank you for being good admin. I appreciate you. But yeah, like Sailor Moon really taught me to kind of like value friendships and stuff. So yeah. Thank you, it's Mochi. Thank you, it's Mochi here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. But Sailor Moon is always like my like empowering anime, you know, and not just because she's a magical girl, but there's a lot of lessons that I learned from Sailor Moon, so it's always one of those animes that I'm gonna value. And let's be for real, it's beautiful. Like, oh my god, I watched a video. Shout out, by the way, Ochiba Wolf. I'm sure you guys know Ochiba Wolf if you guys are like Sailor Moon fans, because they are a big time Sailor Moon collector. But oh my god, I literally saw their short today where they were talking about like the Sailor Moon like clips and earrings for the brooch in the 5th season, where it's at Hot Topic right now, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to go to the mall because I actually really want those. And like, again, check out the video, but the clip is so pretty. It's like a nice metal clip, but like for your hair. But the clip is like it's like, how do I explain this? It's like a metal clip that goes in your hair. Like if you're wearing a bun or like a ponytail, you just clip it on there. It's so pretty. Oh my god, hi. I was already gotcha. I'm from YouTube, but I had a bug. Gotcha. Thank you for coming over to Twitch. I appreciate you. Yeah, we do a little bit of like gaming and stuff here. Mostly on my other channel for YouTube. This week I do like once a week over on the Glitter M channel here, and then I'll switch over to Glitter Games for the rest of the week. But yeah, if you want to watch on Twitch, then you know that's completely okay. If you want to switch between Twitch and YouTube, that's always okay. That's always good. That's always fine. I honestly, I do think that's the best thing that I did. Is like I was referred to start dual streaming. Oh, my voice went out. I was referred to start dual streaming, and honestly, it's the best thing that I did. I might make a video or a short at least about that for my gaming channel, because genuinely it's been the best thing that I've done, because I'm not gonna lie, it was very annoying to go in and like what's the word? I have to download a VOD and then take the VOD over to my VOD channel, and my VOD channel never got any traction. So it was just kind of like all the time just like messy and wonky. So yeah, it's much better to just dual stream. Oh, I got you. Just the lag. Gotcha. Rei's bossy attitude, which she constantly picks on Usagi and bully her, and tries to prove to her that she can be better at leadership and organization. She reminded me a lot of Christy from Babysitter's franchise, but deep down, Rei really cares for Usagi in tough love type of way, and just wants the best for Usagi to toughen up for her hard life challenges. Exactly. Like I never understood how people are like, oh, Rei just hates her. Rei hates her. Like, no. If you actually pay attention, Rei loves Usagi. Like, it's not very like, you know, showy or anything, but she does. It's very evident that she treats her as like a friend. And like, I'm not gonna lie, are you really friends if you don't bully your friends? Are you really friends if you don't bully your friends? Just saying. Are you? Because, like, come on, you gotta have like a little bit of teasing with your friends and stuff. Like, I don't think Rei ever takes it so seriously that it's like, you know, like bullying. It's more so just like she's a little bit mean and just teases her, a little bit nasty sometimes. But yeah, I think they have a great relationship. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, okay. One last thing before we end today's hour-long stream is that guys, it's time. FNAF movie number 2. It's coming out. We got the drop. We got the trailer. I get to see my man Josh Hutcherson again. What do we think about it? Okay. It's crazy already because I'm about to show my freaking like FNAF lore. My FNAF kid like brain's about to pop off. But so the thing is, in the games, we even in the books, I think, or at least in the games, we'll just say the games. In the games, we never see any of the animatronics besides technically what's his name? It's like what's his name? The one in Sister Location. I think it starts with an E or something. It's like Endo something maybe. I don't remember what's his name. Anyway, the one that kind of collects all their scraps and becomes one being and then wears Michael Afton's decaying skin out. Yeah, lovely franchise. Anyway, basically, like, we never see any animatronic actually leave the pizzeria. So it's pretty crazy to see in the movie they're taking a different approach where they're actually leaving. The animatronics are going to people's houses and jump scaring them like it's some sort of like Freddy Krueger thing. Like Jason, Freddy Krueger, scary, like, you know, typical movies. So like that's kind of fun. That's kind of scary actually. But you know, I'm not gonna lie. If I was peeking out my window and I saw a Bonnie animatronic, I would probably pee myself. Not gonna lie, I'd probably pee myself. But my one question is Markiplier gonna be in this movie? Because he wasn't in the first one because of Iron Lung. I will not rest until Markiplier cameo. Please. Please. Oh, my only bud is cosplaying as a bunny, and I told him that I hope Scott didn't come to the cinema he was going to. He'll go, ah! Oh my god, yes, bunnies! Too many bunnies, oh my god. Either, what's his name? Springtrap Bunny? Or like Bonnie Bunny. So many Bonnies. Bonnie is honestly pretty cool. Bonnie's a little bit violent. It seems in like the first games. But yeah, I like Bonnie. He's chill. He's pretty cool. But I'm super excited for this movie. I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do. I like the first one. I know a lot of people were like iffy about the first FNAF movie. Just kind of simply because, you know, it's like it's not quite, you know, the games. It's definitely taking inspiration from the games in the book. Not quite, you know, like, you know, the games. It's more like a story based off of stuff that happened, almost like a separate universe. But I enjoyed it. It was a good watch. I remember watching the Nightmare on Elm Street 80s movies as a kid. Freddy Krueger gave me nightmares as a kid, not gonna lie. So did Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. I was never allowed to watch those. Sad. I was never allowed to watch those, but honestly, I'm not a huge horror movie person. I watched The Exorcist. That was just more so uncomfortable than scary. If you've ever watched it, you understand. You understand what I mean. But yeah. But it is our time, guys. So I'm actually, if you're on Twitch here, one of my other besties, Rosa, is streaming. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Rosa today for a raid. So definitely give Rosa some love. I think she's actually debuting tonight in a group, so please do give them some love. Rosa is very sweet. And thank you all for being here and chatting with me. I hope you all have a very good rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.